What's up guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Nota Studio Captain Marvel head sculpt set. I got mine from gianttoy.com. Took a little while to ship, but it's finally here, so let's get this thing cracked open and we will take a closer look at what's inside. Okay, so first-hand impressions are very positive. I think that's a great likeness to Brie Larson, especially when compared to the SHF. Yeah, this head sculpt is a lot better. Alright, the instructions say that it comes with 4 different adapters for Mezco and SHF for the long and short-haired sculpts, and I'm going to need 1 and 2 because I have SHF, but unfortunately mine shipped with no adapters. So what I'm left with is a no-neck Captain Marvel for the short-haired head sculpt, and for the long-haired head sculpt it looks okay, but it does not stay on the body. And here's a look at the binary form long-haired head sculpt. It also comes with these 2 necks. The one on the right is for the SHF, for the original release, and this neck is for the Mezco. I thought at first it might be the adapter that you're supposed to use for the heads, but that's definitely a neck. It does not fit inside the heads. So while the head sculpts look really good, I think one of the problems is that the hair is a little bit too dark. As you can see in the movie, her hair was very light blonde, and here in person the hair is quite dark. It's almost a light brown instead of blonde. So I'm going to try to repaint these and then we'll be right back. It hasn't been 5 years, but it has been over a month, and working with Giant Toy, I was finally able to get the neck and head adapters that are appropriate for this set. So now I can fit the heads on, they look good, and I have also repainted the hair. So taking a closer look, we can see that the hair is now blonde instead of the light brown that it was before, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And the same thing goes for this long-haired head sculpt over here. Instead of being light brown, it is now unequivocally blonde. As you can see, there's the neck adapter inside the head, and I took the liberty of gluing them inside because they actually sent me extras. Here's a look at the long-haired binary form, and it looks really good. I'm really happy with how these look. And there's the adapter inside there as well. Now let's take a look at what it looks like on the body. With this long hair on, you can move the head forward that much, back and forth that much, and you can pivot it from side to side. Let's pop that off and take a look at the short-haired binary form hair. And it looks okay. It's kind of growing on me, but the first thing I saw when I saw this hair was one of those little trolls from the 70s and 80s. But for what it's worth, it gives you some better articulation and it works well for flight poses. And the light does catch in it in a very satisfying way. Alright, let's take a look at that long-haired head sculpt. And again, I think this looks really good, though I think the likeness is a little bit off for this head sculpt as compared to the short-haired version. I think the short-haired version does look a lot more like Brie Larson than this one. For whatever reason, they are pretty much the same sculpt, but there's just something about that short-haired one that looks a lot more like Brie Larson. Again, the articulation is the same as with the orange hair. When it comes down to it, this is the head that I'll probably be using the most. I think it looks most like Brie Larson, and it's most accurate for this depiction of Captain Marvel's costume. The other head sculpts can fit nicely in this carrying case, and there is space for the adapters, but I glued them inside the heads. Overall, this is a fantastic set. I totally recommend that you guys get this if it's available to you. takes your Captain Marvel figure to a completely different level. Again, it works for Mezco and SHF, and I think for Marvel Legends as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.